Alrighty.
Alright, we're loading on up. So these players have fought each other and are probably prepared for the fight already.
That's right, these guys are actually in the same guild, so they're practice partners.
Round 1.
Alright, here we go.
Fight.
Who's your money on, Green Dude?
Honestly, Fightgar's EK is really strong. I don't know if he's using the Fireballer here. I think he respects his Fireballer to EK. And if that's the case, I'd say Fightgar.
I feel like I'm biased because Fightgar's subbed to me, so I gotta say Fightgar. Fighting!
So here we're seeing Ruthguard having a lot of trouble because bear traps are pinning him down for a long time. And then in the meantime he's taking a lot of hits from EK, but both of them are very close, and there's a cast when stunned frost wall pushing back Fightgar, or Ruthguard rather. I feel like we're going to be making that mistake.
That's good. I'm still not sure who I'm watching. So I'm watching Hruthgard.
That's right, Ruthguard.
All right.
Heavy strike on Duelist, and you're watching Fightgar.
Okay.
EK.
Fightgar. Wow.
So Fightgar actually using Molten Shell there with Empower. It deals quite a bit of damage and absorbs a lot of physical damage as well.
So Fightgar using Molten Shell, Bear Traps, and EK.
That's right. And oh, and Ruthguard takes the first point. I'm actually surprised. I felt like Fightgar was dominating
In the first half, yeah.
in the first half. That's right, but no, Ruthguard clutching it out.
I think that Fightgar can use this map to his advantage with the Bear Traps. As long as he gets him in the trap, he can dish out some DPS with the EK.
That's true, absolutely. The top half has pillars, which I think would advantage Ruthguard because he can approach while you know, picking how to weave in and out of the pillars. But the bottom half, if Fightgar gets to the bottom half and places those bear traps, those things stun for a long time. And Ruthguard is using blood magic, so keep in mind that he's spending his HP when he puts down those traps and uses his skill. So that will affect him.
If they're 4-linked, they have quite a big mana cost, actually.
That's right, Ruthguard having to invest quite a few points into percent life regen to make up for that.
Ruthguard just getting closed in here with traps. But maybe he can just Whirling Blades out. He's gonna take the damage from the bear traps, but he needs to get
I think
out of
it's
there.
actually clever. It's very clever by Ruthguard to be controlling the bottom part. That's the clutch part. Fightguard will try to get into that corner because that's where you're going to start dominating as a caster. And Fightguard really trying to push in, using Cold Snap 10 Chains to get a really long cold,
Oh, there
a
we
bear
go.
trap, but what a clutch Whirling Blades. Keep in mind that when you Whirling Blades out of a bear trap, you still keep the stun wherever you land.
Trying to flicker in.
Yeah, hitting that Animate Guardian though. Fightguard also using the Animate Guardian with Shackles combo, getting some frenzy charges that helps him gain movement and cast speed.
Seems like Ruthguard is having some decent carries, just hitting in thin air.
That's right. It's a lot of players when they're bear trapped will try to shift right click to hit in the air, so that if a player tries to approach, they'll hit him anyway and heal off of him.
So I haven't seen Fightguard use any totems. Maybe you could use that to shift some of the Flicker Strike damage off to the totem instead.
That's right. Fightguard is really tanky though, manning it up, not using a totem.
And using the bear traps as well, very much like the other trappers we've seen. He might have gotten a bear trap if he does flicker.
Oh, and there was a totem. I think he's using it with cast one stun is what he's doing.
There you go.
So when he does get stunned, you might actually flicker onto the totem. And he's got him pinned down, and here goes the EKs. Couldn't survive.
Ooh.
And now we have a tight game again.
Fight.
Ruthguard blaming Desync here. Fightguard not buying it.
Keep in mind that the gateways are going to be swapped later, so that excuse won't hold up when he's with the one with the home advantage.
No Johns.
No Johns. So that Cold Snap Tim Chains combo, really strong. A lot of people are feeling very strongly about it. Casters definitely have that advantage.
And we can see that.
Oh, what an
Ruthguard.
aggressive play by Ruthguard.
Round 5.
And I like that. I like that Ruthguard, that one that goes in and flickers and doesn't give him time to put down bear traps. That's the Ruthguard we need.
Is it the Ruthguard we deserve, though?
Well, we're going to see, because right now he's winning 2-1. Fightgarr is going to have to get that extra point. With the advantage, you're going to see Ruthguard maybe play a bit more defensively, trying to kill the time. And there's that freeze. He's putting down the bear trap, kicking him down, and the Animate Guardian also hitting him.
This is so effective. I feel like in the next match, I think Hruthgard has to change it up with some freeze immunity here. He won that round purely based on Cold Snap.
That's right, we saw Hruthgard trying to flicker multi-strike while being frozen, and also having to deal with the Animate Guardian taking some of the hits from the flicker. So Fightgarr really dominating through the Cold Snap. Keep in mind it has a cooldown. And there's another win by Fightgarr. Very, very close match so far. So trying to get that bottom area. The positioning there is crucial. Fightgarr is going to be dominating the corner there. Ruthguard really having trouble to get in.
Fightgarr has traps on every single corner here. No matter where Ruthguard goes, he's going to hit a trap.
Absolutely. Well, Fightgarr covering all his angles. Not letting and Ruthguard is constantly temp chains or chilled.
Cold Snap doesn't freeze. Ruthguard is able to deal some damage to Fightgarr here.
There's another aggressive flicker. And Ruthguard's still chasing him down, not letting Fightgarr breathe at all.
Does he have time to lay down traps? Ruthguard seems to just slow down all of a sudden.
There's a temp chains Cold Snap bear trap combo EK.
It's just so
and
effective.
that'll do it. That'll do it.
Round 8.
Alright.
Fight.
That combo, once you get stuck inside that combo, there's not much you can do. A smoke mine will teleport you back, but you'll keep the status elements.
Bear trap.
And we're not
Blades.
Ruthguard use both.
Engage with Flicker. Try. Oh!
Oh, so close. Who's gonna clutch it? Oh, and Fightgarr wins the game.
Ruthguard trying to change the position so the EK won't hit him. Almost gets him, but Fightgarr is paying attention.
What an exciting match, though. I think these guys are entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
And the confusion in the names, we apologize. We're gonna have to start calling him Duelist and Molten Shell Guy or something.
Yes. Alright, should we switch it up so the viewers can see a different perspective here? Well, we gotta keep in mind which gateway we enter here.
That's right, we're gonna swap the team so you guys get to see the other version, the other POV rather, and we're also gonna swap the gateway, so we'll see how that changes the match.
We will keep the gateway. No,
we have to swap the gateway.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because it's determined by us. I get it.
Yeah, we're swapping the gateway back and forth each match, and in the event of a tie, it's randomized. So we're just getting into our instances with the person in our party so we can watch them.
Could you give me the name of Ruthguard?
Yep. So there's Ruthguard's name. Just gonna get him in the party. Get him in the same instance. We have to do that each time, unfortunately. Otherwise, if you do challenge someone who's not in your instance or party, you're not necessarily going to both be going there, or you or your party.
Alright, just waiting on Ruthguard. Make sure players are both ready. They do have some time in between rounds. Make sure they have the gear they need. And I suspect that Ruthguard is cannot be frozen in this matchup.
Mm-hmm. Just waiting on Ruthguard joining the party.
Fightgarr.
Ruthguard.
No, you're getting Fightgarr, right?
No, I'm getting... You're confused again.
What?
Yep, Thunk is Fightgarr. And the not Wendfura, I think is a German name. I think Ruthguard is German. That's Ruthguard.
Yeah. So you're joining party with Fightgarr.
Yeah, that's...
That's what I said.
No, that's not what he said.
This is brilliant.
So you guys in a party?
Yeah, let's see.
Just joining the instances?
Well, he's had enough time now, so I think we should just get going.
Yeah, absolutely. There is a keep in mind there is a 60-second timer. They only have 60 seconds to swap their gear. So here we go. We're going to be joining a European gateway, and we're actually getting the same map, so that's very interesting.
Round 1. Fight.
Maybe in the future, when we get some more PvP updates, we might see some bans being able to be picked.
Oh yes, I would love to be able to see like 3 randomized maps, and we get to choose the one we want and the one we want to ban, or something like that. It'd be really interesting. A lot of cool things could be coming for the PvP way. I know GG said they were waiting for the 1.2 patch, and here we go. Here's some action. Aggressive play by Ruthguard, clutching out the win.
Round 2. Fight.
Just betting on overpowering him with sheer force. Working out for him.
That's right. I think also Ruthguard is using quite a lot of pots to try to clutch out these wins, so that's why near the end he's a little bit weaker. So Ruthguard there wasting a pot, but Fightgarr as well. I think they're both even now.
Time chaining, using curse immunity, jumping in, getting the damage in, not taking any damage himself. Cold Snap doing nothing.
Frostwall doing a lot of work, and Fightgarr using Leap Slam. Keep in mind he's using Scepters, so he's able to use the Leap Slam skill.
Once again, the Cold Snap freezes him. He gets free damage.
This is very, very close, being very aggressive from both
Oh,
players.
the EK!
And the EK just at the right reach.
Just as Ruthguard is trying to escape from that situation. He knew it, he had lost, trying to get out of there. But Fightgarr wouldn't let him.
That's very scary when both players are very low on health. It's a question of who's gonna choke and try to run away and maybe die on the way there, or who's gonna stay there and fight it and potentially clutch out the win. It was a very tough call for Ruthguard, I think.
Fightgarr getting frozen one more time, getting EK'd, double bear trap, followed up by another EK, finishing that round. Nice and easy. Perfect play by Fightgarr.
Keep in mind that his Animate Guardian was alive this whole time, giving him more damage. Dying Breath and Leercast both working really well for Fightgarr right now. He's got to get those Animate Guardian kills.
We're just seeing a repeat of the last round.
Cold
Snap.
What a close clutch. What a clutch.
Round 5.
That was really good.
He managed to get some damage in himself, but he's just running into Fightgarr, getting Cold Snap every time.
That's right. Keep in mind that the Cold Snap has 4-second cooldown, so in between Cold Snaps is really when he should be pushing it.
And Fightgarr, if he doesn't get the freeze, he's not going all in. He's just waiting for that freeze, laying down his trap, getting Cold Snap.
That's some textbook play right there by Fightgarr. Positioning himself with the bear traps, being very patient, keeping his position, and constantly spamming the EK.
I think
Ruthguard trying to get the corner.
I think Ruthguard, he has to see that Cold Snap coming, and once it's on cooldown, he can just run in and try and punish him during that time. Cold Snap is currently down. He doesn't use curse immunity. He's got temp chains on, not able to do any damage.
No punish by Ruthguard though. Getting frozen while whirling blades, and there's the flickers. Barely able to do it.
Blue team wins.
What a game.
Playing perfect.
I'll be honest there, I was really hoping that Ruthguard would clutch it out. I think it was quite close, but man, it seems like when he comes in, Fightgarr just stays there, stays cool, keeps spamming that EK, trying to work him down while he's flickering. His EK character is very tanky, by the way, especially for a caster.
So is the new passive tree gonna affect EK in the LLD scene in 1.2?
Oh, absolutely. One of the notable changes in 1.2 is that the item Crown of Thorns, believe it or not, is actually insane now.
Yeah.
It used to be one of the worst uniques in the game. Now it's going to be absolutely top tier for LLD because you're going to be able to save 2 points by having Pain Attunement without having to spec into it. And it gives a whopping, I think, 90 or 100 ES or something, something around there. Which is really good for low life bear trappers, low life EKers. Fightgarr not being a low lifer himself, but there are versions with low life EK, so that's really one of the changes that is going to help EK a lot.
Alright, so we got one more round coming up.
Don't accept that.
Nope.
And there's a challenge.
There we go. Is this the right instance? Just making sure.
Absolutely.
Alright. Alright, so we see we've seen some complaints here about desync from Ruthguard. I think it's a combination of the bear traps, the cold snap, all put together. It seems like he might be desynced, or maybe it just amplifies the desync. I don't know.
That's right. It also will seem like Ruthguard will be desynced, but in reality he'll be pinned down by a bear trap. Even when you're whirling blade or smoke mine out of it, you'll still stay pinned, and it'll make you feel like you're desynced.
What happened there?
I think that was some real desync though. In reality they were in front of each other, but he was still further back maybe. That was unfortunate for Ruthguard. It is something we have to live with. It doesn't always happen, but yeah. Keep in mind these players can use the OOS command that we use in PvE. Oh, and Ruthguard being frozen in the air, flickering all over the place through the Anime Guardian. Fightgarr staying unwaved really from that attack. Didn't feel it at all. He just has to stand his ground.
Man, I'm disappointed that Ruthguard hasn't changed it up and tried to get some freeze immunity.
Red team gains a point.
So Fightgarr really dominating now. He's using the smoke mine cleverly.
Yeah.
He knows that Ruthguard is going to be really strongly affected by the smoke mine, not because of the accuracy. I believe Ruthguard has RT, but just because of the positioning. It allows him to give that space in between the two players so that he can keep EKing.
Alright, Ruthguard throwing down some traps, using Spectral Throw, slowing down the gameplay a little bit here. Maybe he's got a new plan in place for the rest of the round here.
Very good idea. And it does quite a bit of damage. I just saw Fightgarr take some damage there. He's got to keep that spacing game with the Spectral and then go in when he has the Frenzy charges. And that was really good by Ruthguard, flickering and realizing, you know what, I'm not going to kill him, I should back away.
Getting caught in the bear traps. Smoke
Good
mining,
smoke
flicker,
mine out of there.
and
Oh, and the Molten Shell.
Molten Shell.
It's very hard to beat Fightgar's EKer because he's able to master the distances far away with bear traps, mid-range with EK, and close with Molten Shell.
Ruthguard dropping the traps, using the Spectral once more. It seemed to work. Dealing a little bit of damage, falling behind, or falling back. Game of attrition might be the way to go here.
That's right, and we need to see Ruthguard killing the Anime Guardian with his Spectral Sword. Fightgarr playing really smart with the Smoke Mine, trying to keep his Anime Guardian alive as well. There goes the Anime Guardian, that's really good. Fightgarr not getting the benefits of Shackles of the Wretched. I think Ruthguard is really picking up the style now of the game he's got to play, but it's just too late maybe.
Ruthguard jumping in, going aggressive. Is this the last chance he's got? And he nails
it. And what
it.
a good kill by Ruthguard. That was textbook play by Ruthguard. He did exactly what he had to do, which is kill the Anime Guardian, play defensive, look for an opening, and then do that multi-strike, flicker strike.
Did Fightgarr have any traps in that area when he caught him? It didn't seem that way.
It didn't seem that way at all. Keep in mind that when you're flickering or whirling, you can pop the traps but still keep moving. So sometimes it'll seem as though there was no traps, but in reality they were popped. Keep in mind also that a granite would really help against bear traps if you're whirling blade through. Yeah, absolutely. EK has been reduced in damage, but the cast speed has been increased, so granites are more effective against EK now.
Oh, that smoke mine was nice. Sneaky, sneaky. Jumps in, tries to flicker.
Ruthguard doing the right thing. Fightgarr trying to keep up his Molten Shell. Ruthguard clutching it out once again. He's really doing it right now. It's really too bad it's taken this long for him to really understand the matchup. It's not too late though. He could come back. We saw Fightgarr there struggling quite a bit, trying to keep up that Molten Shell while EKing. Couldn't use the Anime Guardian, it was dead already. His Rejuve Totem was down. Everything was going wrong for Fightgarr, which is great for Ruthguard.
Playing the same trick one more time. Fightgarr will not be fooled. Trying to get in, get the Molten Shield in his face, and gets destroyed.
And I think Ruthguard could have got that kill there, but those EKs, both of them hit for a lot of damage. Probably the top end, I'd say.
Only GG from Fightgarr here. I think Ruthguard has taken a trip into the salt mines.